Aries, my love, how are you doing? Really, how you doing? You doing good? Want to talk? Let's talk this out. Today's theme on Horoscope-ish is get real. Get real. Get real. Use the Housewives deck. I'm feeling very drawn to the Housewives deck. Got some old school hip-hop instrumentals playing, in case you were wondering. Alright, so Aries. Probably should let you know while I'm shuffling. I'm making a store with some horoscope-ish merch. And also, opening up the floor for personal reads. I'll put all the information up. So, let's get real, Aries. Got 3 shuffles there. Let's go. All right, let's get real. Also have my desk like loaded up with crystals. Protective energy, majorly. Okay. All right. 3 of Pentacles. Let's talk about this contract. Oh, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Look at this. All right, so Aries. Situation is, wow, you're impressive. I'm sorry, are you getting on your hands and knees? I'm sorry, are you fixing something that people are like, we need to get it fixed? And Aries, you're like, I got it. Let's get real. What's so challenging about that? Well, you kind of get it done no matter what, right? Queen of Swords. You're getting into, you're... Aries, if you're anything like me, you have the work ethic of 10 men. And you do it all by yourself. Like, seriously, that kind of work ethic is... It's just, it just understands how to get things done. But you do it with this damn smile on your face that kind of might, I don't know, bother some people in a way that's like, it's a nuisance or something. You do these things with a type of enthusiasm that may be annoying to other people. I feel that, Aries. I get that a lot too. And I'm gonna be like, stop, you're making me look bad, Aries. That's on you, isn't it? Like a little bit. I'm getting into my Tupac phase. Man, that man was incredible. All right, Gemini too. Let's see here. Serious Gemini phase. Hey, I thought you said no ads. So go check out the Scorpions. Somebody would like to see this. Oh, that's. Gotcha. Scorpions, they're playing. There's a Vegas residency. Go see the Scorpions if you're into them. Back to our regularly scheduled instrumentals. Okay, so. So, people are wondering where you get all this energy from, where you get all this work ethic from. You do it at home. You've always been like this. This is a very Cancerian energy for you, right? So, it's like, I do it at home, I do it everywhere I go. I put in 100%. If we want to talk about fake numbers, let's go ahead and say it. 110%. Okay. I don't really get the math on that. But I like the exaggeration. I'm here for it. So, yeah, like, you keep your life, you keep your houses in order. Are we really going to, how about just the first one heard? Okay. So, I love this. I love that download I just got with this. So it's like, you actually judge yourself for the way you are. Do we need to have a talk? Little motivational speech. The way you operate surpasses, Aries. Let's get real. The way you operate surpasses. And yet you still give yourself a hard time. I'm only pep talking you because I'm trying to pep talk myself. I'm like, oh, it's like you're the kind of person that goes back home, still does the exact same job that you would out in. It's like the way you treat your life is why you're able to treat others' lives and be a part of a bigger collective in such a profound way. But you still judge yourself over it. Why are you judging yourself? Oh, there's some kind of hidden information. All right. Okay, so if this is about the meat thing, maybe you're too meaty. But I don't know, maybe it's like some kind of guilt because of... Oh. Man, if this is a collective thing, then I'm going to go ahead and share it. And you know what? A lot of the people I look up to, Aries, are getting real. But the amount of work that you're putting into life and everything else actually is calling for a different type of nutrition. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or shame anybody at all, nor should anyone do that anyway. But it's like kind of like avoiding some kind of judgment for being authentic. I get it completely. You do hold yourself back quite a bit, like, no, that's not for me, like, these things that I stand by, I live by, it's actually hurting you. And just to let you know, Aries, that's a part of the recent past. It does not have to become your now or your future. Sometimes we actually have to adjust to things, even if we've spoken so highly, adamantly, seriously about things. We're really not in control of a natural flow of things, especially in keeping up with our health. It's not something like whatever. I've always said to myself, man, I always question things that get really popular, and not all the time, but like there's moments when I question things that are really popular, because if it has that big of a broad reach, especially with such an opposition, like, why does there have to be that Scorpio energy of all or nothing? Like, it's tough because life changes and change is inevitable. Growth, though, like that adaptability, and as an Aries, right, that's a cardinal, so it's like extreme focus, even hyper focus on what you want to accomplish and who you represent yourself as. Life has different plans, energy has different plans, and you might judge yourself for it, be like, no, I have to reject this, I have to reject it, and I have to stay true, but the whole time you're thinking, I gotta change. And if it's food and drink based, it's food and drink based. Look at the bottom of the deck, maybe even sugar. Like, yes. This is food-based? Well, I'm using the Housewives deck, so maybe that's what's really drawing it, but I really was drawn to it, so maybe this is about food and how food reaches just as much back and forth judgment as anything else. But, like, moderation can't even be established if there's a certain type of look to it. Come on, like, what? Talk about judgment. Go easy on yourself, Aries. You gotta stay healthy, It doesn't mean you have to OD on whatever, and I don't mean to be so abrasive, but it's true. But there's something about, like, the way you work that is... You're needing to change your diet, and you know it. Which means intaking more, and the way you operate. Okay, I'm seeing you rush around. It's almost like you're losing. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I love oneness because it really just is relatable on a collective level. So it's like, now you got 8 of Wands, right? So you already, like, whatever you do, news travels fast, okay? So Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on the higher perspective. I still flip these and that's still at the bottom. Higher perspective. Alright, and then Ace of Cups in the near future. So there's a chance. Oh, I love the. Okay. Alright. There's a good chance you're gonna want to. I love that camera feature. There's a good chance you're gonna wanna offer your. Or kind of like if someone says, would you like this? You say yes. There's an opportunity coming up when it comes to emotional fulfillment. Girl. With somebody who looks like they've been waiting for you to like make this kind of change. It's kind of been exhausting, but at the same time, like Ace of Cups with a King of Cups. Maybe this is also your divine masculine energy, that yin yang that is you, Aries, is like contemplating, what else do I put in this glass? What else do I put it in? There's 3 cups on these all day, so it's kind of like maybe you're worried about something. Girl, boy, I have been there before. Okay, where you're like, I can't. Just because other people may have planted ideas in your head, Aries, does not mean that they are true. People have a way. We're talking about things being popular, and this is the way it's done. Life is not black and white. Are you being cute right now? Like, some people see in color, some people see in sepia. Life is not the same for anyone. Perspective truly is the person. But if there's a collective and they are loud or pushy or persistent, and you know, you're a doer, Aries, like you're a doer. So if you're a doer, most likely you're praised for what you do, obs, but like, what if you don't get praised, you know? So, still flipping, still there. You know how to treat yourself. People are, well, here you are. Oh, that's fun. The Emperor, you. Darro. What about it? This is your environment. I just realized the chef is dancing on a table. Like, you're starting to get loud and proud, Aries. And you're taking that show on the road. Like, you're actually putting it into motion. And it's risky, but there's gain. I can't read the other ones, but risk and gain. Have you ever heard the saying, the bigger the risk, the higher the reward? I've been called impulsive and too risky my entire life. Let me tell you something, late 30s, let's go. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Because even though the risks seem really, really risky to other people, I've already calculated possibilities and can anticipate. Like, you have to kind of anticipate problems out of nowhere, but not look at them as these, you know, mountains out of molehills, something like that. But like, you're taking this show on the road. and not necessarily an actual show on the road, like, but being understanding the adjustments, right? Because what we thought, we gotta operate with the earth. We gotta operate with the changes. We gotta operate with them. And if we say something is so, and then it becomes unstable in some kind of, let's be honest, like, mental health really is body health as well, and body health does become mental health. It's all connected. Well, outside of us as well, it affects other things too. So what are we really accomplishing in long-term personal sustainability? I feel like Aries is like, right? Yeah, I feel you. So this is your affirmation to get real, because you are real. But we can jump into things that seem like, oh my gosh, the do-gooder, right? It's an amazing feeling, but even the do-gooder has a tendency to receive things that aren't healing. You know, we have to adjust all the time. If we do not adjust, we die. We cannot sustain our bodies. We cannot sustain our minds without constant change. Or not constant change, but, you know, other problems arising. But such is life, and such is, you know, the documenting of these things, so we can just understand way better for future generations, you know? Like, you start with you, Aries, that's your legacy. Because I got the Ten of Pentacles and what you don't see coming, the legacy. You don't see this coming. You do not see a legacy coming. Man, that looks... There's something significant about that house. Hang on. What's up with the house being the legacy? Okay, that's why I'm confused. It's metaphorical. Alright. No! I knew it. Okay. So, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This ain't the American dream. This ain't the real dream. Bigger is not better. You know, the legacy is not a good opportunity. That ideal you had. Aries, I've had, all of us have had it, where you where you build up towards something, and then it's like, oh, not good. It's like large, bigger scale. Like, this legacy should stretch. Like a house, the idea of a house big enough to house all. It's a bad idea. I needed to hear that. When I was little, I always wanted to live in a really big house so that I could always invite people in and they could have enough room and space to recover or rest, you know, get their life together, all this good stuff. I am now a studio dweller and I love it that way. And plus, you know, we have to maintain our lives, right? And hey, to me, less is more. Ha! Okay, you gotta stop focusing on the past. You shouldn't be regretting anything. Ha! I think Robin Williams one time said that there's two types of people. Or what did she say? Psychopaths live with regret, and like, it's psychopathic to look at the past and regret it. It's almost like wasting time. Don't regret this. Or like, Oh, see, I'm getting like regret on a bigger scale too. Okay. What's the regret on it? Yeah, dude, it's emotionally exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting. You have to walk away from it because, and this is all cups. You gotta change the way you feel because, somebody's in savior mode. Baby, can't be in savior mode. Take it from somebody who goes into savior mode. You cannot save people who don't want to change. You can't change the world with a world full of people who are enjoying the current. But when it becomes less available, if you're there, Aries, actually, if you're there, this is what's going to happen. If anything, you can create a jester moment for the moment. People can see you living the way you should be living. Like it's about being complete within your emotions. But man, it's just the work you've been doing is not sustainable for you. It may be sustainable for others, and maybe even bring a type of awareness. But is that sustainable when you're not the one presenting it anymore? When it actually becomes the responsibility of someone else who's like, oh my God, I love you, Aries. All right. What you doing? Well, I can't do that, Aries, but I love that you're doing it. Then they have to. You've already got the lifestyle, but you've already begun the shift. And it's like, and projections might come from that, but baby, that's life. People project. People gotta heal. And the fact that you, as a cardinal, can adjust like that, does that not kind of, well, I mean, however many times you have Aries in your chart or wherever Aries is in your chart, it's like that sustainability and that ability to change because of the cardinal law of change. And the final outcome of this is, or where this is headed, just slow progress. Slowing down, going back to, oh my gosh, I just got doing it all by yourself. Yeah, sometimes you gotta push a mower. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go back to the old school way of doing something, which is simpler. Man, I've watched too many documentaries in the past 24 hours where I'm just like, yup. It is very difficult to find a non-biased, both side documentary. Yikes. Because it's angled, and Aries, you're not angled, you adapt. So, let's get real. I love you, Aries. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys super soon. Bye.